Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews or our website. Email me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing an all-black bezel late production Rolex 16710. This is D series, so approximately 2005. A timepiece that is 40 millimeters in Rolex 904L, highly anti-corrosive stainless steel. Only 12 millimeters thick. It's awfully flat for a rotating bezel Rolex sports watch. 47.7 millimeters lug-to-lug. It expands to a still very reasonable 50.6 millimeters solid end link to solid end link on this 78790A bracelet. Now the spacing between the lugs is, of course, 20 millimeters. Throw the watch on the wrist, and it is an easy timepiece to wear. Flat, flush, comfortable, and versatile. So on my wrist, 16 centimeters in circumference, you get a really good sense of the watch's dimensions as well as proportions. It easily slides underneath a dress cuff. A handsome and comfortable piece. It could be your dress watch and your sports watch all in one. If you only wear one watch, this could be it. A timepiece that I would recommend for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. Let's take a quick look at the bracelet. All satin finish. You can see polished outer flanks. That's the only polish on the bracelet. Screw fixed removable links. Note we are solidly into the era of solid lugs post 2003, as well as solid end links, but we still have a traditional Rolex stamped Oyster clasp. It's a little bit of a transitional style bracelet. You can see that there are divots drilled in the clasp that allow you to change the anchoring point with your strap tool, so you can move that bracelet route to fine-tune the size. And then of course there's a clamshell lock. You can see just how deep and sharp the embossed patterns on the clasp are, speaking to little if any refinishing and light wear over the years. Rolling back to the case, you can see it's a handsome pre-super case, Rolex GMT-Master, satin finished tops, polished flanks, a 40 that wears like a 40 and looks like a 40. It also includes the all-black bezel that's often sought as it visually expands the dial and creates the impression of a larger watch, even as this is a traditionally sized 5-digit Rolex 40 millimeter. So you can see the crown, which is a twin lock, endows the watch with 100-meter water resistance. You have a bi-directional rotating 24-hour bezel, and you can use that, assuming you set the 24-hour hand to Greenwich Mean Time, you can use the bezel to temporarily discern a third time zone. Now on the dial, you have 2 time zones, independently settable since the first GMT-Master II back in 1983. You can see how there is one hand that moves at half the speed of the other. That is the GMT hand. Now, of course, I can set the local hour separately from that 24-hour hand, and I can move the date forward or backwards depending on which direction I'm traveling. The dial is black lacquer. The hands as well as the indices are white gold to resist tarnishing over time, and this being a D-series watch, we are well into the era of super luminova, so no worries about whether this is an original tritium dial. It was never tritium. Inside the case we have the caliber 3186, 31 joules, 48-hour power reserve, stop seconds, 12 and 24-hour time. It features a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring and 5-position adjustment, so in any position on the wrist it will keep excellent time, which enables it to earn a COSC Swiss chronometer certification. For toughness, the movement features a full balance bridge and a free-sprung balance, all adjustment being done using Rolex's variable polar moment microstella nuts. So it is a very shock-resistant system with the full bridge and the free sprung balance. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and of course the timepiece shock resistant, water resistant, and resistant to the rigors of travel, able to display 2 to 3 time zones simultaneously. Email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, to get your hands on the original Rolex pilot's watch, the Rolex GMT-Master II. And I'm back with the Rolex GMT-Master II. As you can see, the second time zone hand is loomed.